friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're nice and warm and cozy because we've got some super cozy holiday seasonal vibes coming up in this video that I'm so excited to share with you today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my December bullet journal setup. This is one of the setups I look forward to most all year because I know the vibes are going to be so cozy and festive and just get me in that holiday festive season and mood. For this month's theme, I decided to go really classic, just some really simple and traditional Christmas and holiday themed doodles, and I drew them inside of this sort of boxed frame so it doesn't take up the whole page, and I think that was a really cute way of making it a little bit more minimalist and elevated. I always say minimalist and then I end up going a bit overboard, and you'll see what I mean later on in this video. I don't think it was really a minimalist theme, but I really like what I did with this cover page by sticking to this rectangular area in the center of the page. I'm going color by color just to simplify things for myself to color in the doodle, so I did all the reds first. Then I'm using this gorgeous new Faber-Castell pen. This is from a new set of markers I was gifted recently for my birthday from a friend. They're just so beautiful, and this is my first time using Faber-Castell colored markers, and they are lovely. They're definitely not a budget-friendly option. They're a little expensive and they're high quality artist pens, but if you're looking for something to invest in, I would highly recommend these. They are just luxurious and gorgeous colors, and the tips are super smooth and write really nicely. Once I'm done with the greens, I'm going in with browns now and doing all the doodles that are going to be brown. So my color scheme and palette this month is red, green, and browns. Super classic, super traditional, and I kind of love it. Every year I do something kind of holiday themed or related for December, but this is probably the most kind of stereotypical Christmassy vibe I've done before. And I originally wanted to do something a little different this month, but I don't know, something about this very simple and classic theme appealed to me for this month's setup. Now I'm actually just grabbing a brown paper bag that I had at home here. I wanted to get like a sort of, I don't know what this is even called, this sort of cardboard aesthetic, and I was looking for like a cardboard washi tape. I ended up buying this gold paper as well, which I haven't decided how I'm going to use yet, but I decided I didn't want it on the cover page. I wanted this paper bag aesthetic on the cover page, and I couldn't find a washi tape with this texture, so I ended up just grabbing a paper bag that I had at home, and that worked really well. Just cut it up, and I think it's so cute. The white pen shows pretty well on here. Sometimes I struggle with this white pen, but you can see it's actually pretty visible on there. I think it looks so cute, and it kind of gives that like scrapbook or like gift wrap vibe almost. So I just pasted that on there, and I'm so happy with how that cover page turned out. I'm using this very fine liner now to just finish it off, like for the ornament hanging thingies, and using a gold pen to add a few sparkles to fill in the background, and that's it for this cover page. On the goals page, I'm writing the word goals here, and then even though I went with kind of quote-unquote minimalist or simple doodles on the right, I just couldn't help myself. As I said, this theme, I would not call it minimalist. I rarely end up doing a minimalist theme because I just love the drawing so much, but I wanted to draw sort of like a picture or an image on the left side and not just a bunch of little doodles, so I'm so happy. I think this is so cute, these 3 stockings hanging here with the leaves and bows and all the doodles I did on the right side, but all kind of together in one image over here. This mantel place just screams Christmas and holidays to me, and I think the vibes are just super cozy on this spread. So let me know what you guys think. What reminds you most of Christmas and holidays? Is it the cozy vibes? Is it the foods? Let me know in the comments what reminds you most of Christmas and the holidays.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world,
always have a goal setting page every single month. It's one of my favorite spreads. I feel like people don't really talk about the goal page very much, but I really enjoy it and it's something I look forward to at the beginning of each month in my journal. I'm being super careful with my eraser now because of all the gel pens I used, but I just kind of lightly dabbed it, and this is my cover page setup. Onto the calendar page. Now you can see I've already set it up, I sketched it out in pencil already. I feel like it would have been cuter if I had made the calendar a little bit smaller to leave some blank space around the border like I did on the cover page, but I just automatically made it the full size, which is what I normally do just to maximize the space that I have to write in my calendar. So yeah, anyways, I just traced that out with my black fine liner. I like having a calendar as well as the weekly spreads. This might seem excessive, but at the beginning of the month, I really enjoy kind of writing in the big events I have before I have all the weekly spreads set up. And then each week I can go back to the calendar to see what I have coming up and then populate that in the weekly spreads that I create throughout the week. So I personally really enjoy this, but I can definitely understand that it's not totally necessary. I'm using my glue roller to tape different pieces of this gift bag that I've cut out into that top bar, and that's where I'm going to write the days of the week. I originally started with a calligraphy font like the cover page, but it didn't quite feel right, and I went back in and decided to use a very simple capital letter font, and this fits so much better in my opinion. Just keeping it really simple, and this is a good reminder for you guys, you don't need calligraphy or any fancy lettering to do bullet journaling. Just print neatly and it's going to look really, really clean and polished. It's hard to believe that I'm setting up my December journal spread already, and by the time you're watching this, it might already be December. Anyone else with me that this year went by so fast? And the crazy thing to me is that I feel like each week I would come home, like I work full time, kind of 9 to 5. I would come home from work and feel like, oh man, this was a long day. Or on Friday, I'd be like, oh my God, thank God it's Friday. This was such a long week. And I would say that every week. But then looking back, I'm like, wow, this year just flew by and went by so fast. So it's kind of struck me that like on the one hand, it feels like every day was like a little bit slow or a bit long at work or whatever. But then looking back, the year was actually so full of fun and excitement and achievement that actually it flew by. And yeah, it's crazy to me that we are in the last few weeks of 2025 already. So yeah, comment below if you're with me on that. Like, where the heck did this year go? I finally decided how to use that gold paper that I bought. I decided to glue it down full page, but leave a white space in the middle. I didn't do the best job with this, especially on the left side, because I stuck it down, but it wasn't like straight on the page, so I tried to lift it up and re-stick it. So it's a little messy. I kind of regret not just gluing the whole thing down and then cutting out white paper from the back of my journal and gluing that on top. Of course, it's like a little bit more wasteful, and I was trying to save the gold paper that I cut out from the middle. But yeah, I sort of regret that because it looks a little bit messy now. So I tried to use some washi tapes to cover up the uneven or messy bits here. And I think this like scrapbooking effect with the gift with the gift bag paper and the washi tapes kind of makes it look a little bit more sort of rough, and like it doesn't have to be perfect anyways. I'm so happy with the washi tapes and the gift bag paper. Sorry about my hair there. I think it just adds this like scrapbook vibe that's just so cozy, and somehow scrapbooking kind of makes me feel like in the holiday spirit. That must just be me, and like that must just be triggering some like nostalgia or like old memory or something. But from somehow, maybe it's related to like card making and gift wrap, but somehow that just makes me feel cozy and festive. Does anyone else feel that as well? This page is actually so shiny. I'm really liking that, but I'm glad I just did one page with the gold paper, and I'm going to go back to my doodles on this page to match the rest of the theme. So I wanted to do a one-page reflection. You guys may have noticed I normally almost always do my trackers right after the calendar, but I did those, the wish list and shopping list on the previous spread instead. I just decided to skip the trackers this month. I don't know, I'm just really busy, and yeah, just for a change, I decided to skip it and not do them in December. Instead, I had my wish list and shopping list on the previous spread, and here I'm making a spread for reflections on 2025. I don't do a ton of like reflecting and journaling and writing in my journal, But I think at the end of the year it would be nice to do a couple entries, so I'm leaving a bit of space in order to do that.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart.
And then on the opposite page here, you can see I've already sketched it out in pencil, but I wanted to make like a photos page or like a highlight reel. I think that could be so cute, and I can print out a few photos that represent highlights of my time that I spent during these holidays with my friends and family, and I think that will be a great memory for me to keep. I'm hoping to buy one of those, I don't know if you guys have seen them, they're like a little portable, like a small printer that you can hook up, I think through an app or Bluetooth or something on your phone, and you can print out a sticker photo directly from your phone on this little printer. And so I'm hoping to get something like that, because then I could print out a couple of cute photos and paste them directly on this spread. I think that would be so cute. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see some like shorts or reels about if I end up getting a printer like that and how I use it to complete this spread. I think that could be super cute. Now, I know you may be wondering how much time did this setup take me. It took me a few hours, and I know that's a lot of time that not everybody has or wants to spend on a journal setup every month. So I created a 2026 pre-drawn bullet journal planner for you guys. All of the art is hand-drawn based on my own bullet journal themes. This is available now on my Etsy shop. I've linked the link in the description box below. You guys can check that out if you're looking for a very unique and artistic planner that has everything set up and done for you already. For the very last spread of today's video, I'm setting up the very first weekly spread of December. The first week of December only has 6 days, so I'm just doing 3 and 3, and I'm doing these kind of vertical boxes. I always find it easier to keep my ruler in one direction, so I do all the vertical lines first, then I turn it around and do all the horizontal lines. I just find this speeds things up a little bit for me. And now that that's done, I used my pencil to sketch out sort of the limits. Just like on the cover page, I'm going to leave some blank space in the margins, but I'm just going to do a bunch of doodles in that space to fill it in, the same doodles that you've been seeing throughout this video. So while I finish off these doodles, I just wanted to take this time to thank you guys and to reflect a little bit on this year. This year has been a hectic one for me, both personally and professionally in my regular job, as well as professionally with Pico Studio. It's been a crazy year. My channel has more than doubled in size, and I'm so grateful to everyone who spent time to watch my videos and to learn from me. It's also been a stressful one with all the tariffs and the US shipping, what with trying to get my planners out and grow Pico Studio as a business as well. It's been a year full of ups and downs, but I have learned a lot, and I'm really, really grateful to all of you online and all my friends at home as well who supported me the whole time, really encouraged me and made me feel like I was doing a good job and like I was really achieving something with my business. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you guys a fantastic holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys loved this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching this setup as much as I did. Leave a comment down below what you're most looking forward to this holiday season, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye, friends!